Welcome once again to the Outcomes Report for the New South Wales Water for the Environment program. Our program helps support the health of rivers and wetlands right across New South Wales. We work on the lands of Aboriginal people and we acknowledge their deep and enduring connection to country. We'd also like to pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. To achieve these fantastic results, we work with a range of community stakeholders that help us decide where, when and how water for the environment is delivered. It's been a very wet year across the Murray-Darling Basin, with widespread rainfall revitalising river systems and reconnecting key wetlands and floodplains, some for the first time in many years. The focus for our program has been to ensure these flows reach as many sites as possible and last long enough to provide real environmental benefits and allow native plants and animals to grow, reproduce and thrive. From the north to the south, we would like to highlight some of the amazing outcomes we have achieved throughout the water year.
My name is Debbie Love and I lead a team of water managers who live and work in the Northern Basin, managing environmental water on behalf of the New South Wales Government. A highlight for me in 2022-23 in the Northern Basin was the widespread waterbird breeding across the Macquarie Marshes, Guida Wetlands and Narran Lakes in the same year. Environmental water has been managed for decades now to support waterbird species that nest en masse. Water requirements to get successful outcomes are well understood, and our experienced water managers and landowners collaborate to ensure we're in the field, so water is delivered to the right places at the right times. What was unique last year is to have all three of our significant wetland areas supporting breeding birds in the same season, which reflects the widespread flooding experienced throughout the Northern Murray-Darling Basin during 2022-23. What also resonates for me is the connection between the Northern and Southern basins. Over the last several decades, the prevalence of drought and water shortages has driven a perception that the Northern Basin only connects to the Southern Basin in massive flood years. This is in fact not necessarily the case. Periods of connection remind us that the North and South are naturally linked and it is one basin.
My name is James Maguire. I'm part of a team managing water for the environment in the southern New South Wales Murray-Darling Basin. In the Murray catchment, water for the environment was delivered to support an increased number of endangered Australasian bitterns and improve southern bellfrog populations. We've seen water for the environment support tens of thousands of pelicans, ibis and other water birds nesting in wetlands, including the largest ever recorded Australian pelican breeding event at Lake Brewster in the Lachlan Valley. In the lower Murrumbidgee system, as flood levels receded, we managed recession flows, successfully avoiding any fish deaths and encouraging fish movement across the catchment. Greater connectivity across the southern system provided benefits for native fish. We will continue to work closely with our communities to achieve fantastic outcomes with water for the environment.
I encourage you to read the full report and explore how water for the environment is making a difference.